sorry. I don't have a filter. This is a terrible idea.
Welcome back to another week of MidloConnect. I'm Justin Atterbury with Guild Mortgage.
I'm Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Realty Team. This week we are here at the most adorable bakery located in Ovilla, Texas called Tiverton Bakeshop.
Let's get to know Ashley and Julie and the touching story of how Tiverton came to be.
My name's Julie Wyan.
And I'm Ashley Sanders.
And we own Tiverton Bakeshop. Well, I always loved to bake. And my grandmother and my mom always enjoyed baking and had me in the kitchen. And so we always talked about owning a bake shop. Ashley and I enjoy going to different bakeries and experiencing new flavors and those kinds of things. But the real part of our story is that my son and I went to visit Ashley and Will when they lived in Destin, Florida. And Adam had this great idea to do a bakery. He had a business plan. So we were kind of planning through that. And about 7 or 8 weeks after we had that conversation, he was killed instantly on Highway 67 between Cedar Hill and Midlothian by a wrong-way drunk driver. And completely devastated our family. About 4 months after the funeral, my husband and I were talking, and he said, you know what, I really think you ought to open the shop. The grief process was really hard, but in a way the bakery gave us a reason to get up in the morning. And it helped us have a project to get outside of ourselves and our feelings and minister to those around us. We knew when we opened the shop that we wanted the best flavor. We wanted things to taste good, but we also wanted the presentation to be outstanding. And we wanted a place where our shop would kind of feel more of a European type bakery, kind of a spin-off for us of places we've visited in Paris to London. We collected recipes, and so it was fun to figure out what we wanted to feature. We had a lady that came in, and she came in to buy one of the Hocus Pocus party packs. We shared a little bit in our conversation, and she said, well, she was actually buying it for her niece and her daughter, because the last movie that she and her sister had watched was the first Hocus Pocus, but she had lost her sister, and so it was a real sweet, intimate moment. And so we had a really good conversation. 3 or 4 months afterwards, she called the shop and said, is there anybody that has ordered a birthday cake that hasn't paid for it yet? I said, absolutely. Actually, we do have somebody. She said, I want to pay for it because today would have been my sister's birthday.
So for me, it's just, that's the thing that makes this the most fun, is getting to test different recipes, try different combinations. And when we first opened, we didn't have any pastry equipment. So we found a sheeter, had a proofer, and I've been making croissants and laminated pastry, and it's just my favorite. I think it's understanding, like when I was working with the dough, like I said, I collaborated with several different bakers, asking them about hydration level, the leavening agent, the types of flour, the protein content. You get really nerded out, geeked out on stuff like that, like I do. Anyway, so once we kind of landed the recipe, yeah, it's just been kind of, I don't want to say flawless. It'll probably never be flawless, but it's really improving. And I think it's opened people's eyes up to what actual pastry is supposed to taste like.
Because it literally is a 3-day process.
Yeah.
For a croissant.
You're doing the dough, you have to weigh every single ingredient out because you want to make sure that you always get a consistent dough. I think with bakers, it's like these, just get in there and we're just, light, and there's a lot of science behind it. There's a lot of attention to detail. There's room for fun, but you really have to kind of know what you're getting into.
So the cakes that I enjoy doing most are the dessert cakes, like the Italian cake, the red velvet, the German chocolate, more
And your carrot cake.
Well, the carrot cake as well. So those cakes I enjoy doing. We eat with our eyes first, so it needs to look amazing. And so that's really important to be attentive to details. But as much about the pastry is attentive to the people that walk in, because we try to make this a place where that's as much of an importance of being attentive to people.
You know, when you first told me about this place, I thought it was just a coffee shop, which I was already in on. I love coffee, but they're also a bakery. And what you all did not see were the most amazing cake balls I've ever had in my life.
Yes, tasty pastries galore. What you also didn't see were some tears shed as Ashley and Julie shared their personal testimony. They are truly God-fearing people.
I completely agree with you. And as we continue our journey through our community, it is refreshing to meet like-minded individuals who share the same values that you and I share as we help buyers and sellers through the home buying and selling process.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for joining us this week here on MidloConnect. I'm Audra Fowler with Rose Gold Realty Team.
And I'm Justin Atterbury with Guild Mortgage. We'll see you next week.
She said, "Is there somebody here in your shop today that?"
I love you, sweetie. I'm almost done. Okay, Poopy? All right.
Was it Pookie?
Poopy.
Poopy?
She's my Poopy.
Okay, I just want to make sure I heard that correctly. Let's hear from Ashley as well.
Yeah. Be nice.
You never know what I'm gonna say.
I know.
What kind of a big deal?
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're not.
Yes. We did some funny things.
Would you be serious?
I'm sorry. You're right. This is a serious job.